Hey guys, Crystal Thompson here for Studio Katia. Today I have a really fun video continuing with the inspiration from our last video where we're using two pieces of products from Studio Katia. We're using the creative dies. These are the scalloped hearts, and I just wanted to show you different ways to use the same two products over and over and over that look completely different, so you really maximize what you have in your craft room. Then of course I do want to show off some of the newest embellishments from Studio Katia. This is the Blossom Sparkle Crystals. This is released January 27th, so these will be available. So with that being said, remember our previous card we had the confetti hearts, and we have quite a few of them left. We are going to be using the scraps out of that. So this is what they look like. So if you can see your die, they already have pre-lined for the little heart, so you can actually cut out the heart and have a square and make like a tic-tac-toe, or you can have strips and then layer them, and that's exactly what we're gonna do. So we get to use the outer part when we did the scallop, then we get to use the inners of the hearts for the confetti card, and now we get to use the windows to create another card. Then for our sentiments, again, using the floral wreath, and for this one, we're gonna keep it very Valentine theme using hugs and kisses, and we're going to be stamping that on a piece of red cardstock, and I have my white cardstock ready to go. We're going to begin by stamping that hugs and kisses in that red, and we're going to just place it down to the right, and then we're going to lift that. We're going to let that dry. So red ink does seem to take a little bit longer to dry, and it just absolutely stains everything, but the effect and the look of it is just quite pretty. I'm going to bring in the scraps, and again, this is why you want to keep scraps are a little bit larger than 2 inches, so you can cut out the big cover dies and then utilize those pieces. So we're going to grab a few of these 3D foams, and we're going to begin with the largest of the heart scallop scraps, and we're going to place just 2 little foams, and we're going to lift those, remove the backing, and we're going to place it. And I know that it's going to pop off. We're going to come back in here with our paper trimmer and place that properly. We're going to cut the outer part. So if you wanted to create a what they call a slimline card and make it super long, that would work as well. I'm going to keep it with an A2 size just so we can find envelopes at our favorite retail store. And my thought process was that it would look kind of like a cinema strip, but with hearts instead. Then last but not least, we're going to be using the pink scrap. I'm going to add some more foam to that and remove the backing. You just layer those. It gives you a really, really cool look. So then you bring in your paper trimmer and just follow along the line from the actual card panel or card base. I like to make my card panels first and then attach everything to a card base. Okay. Just a minute. I was filming, yes. All right, so we trimmed the edges of the card, and look how fun. Even though the hearts aren't fully showing on the top, just by following along the line of that card base or card panel, depending on what you're using, just makes it look super, super clean. So for a finishing touch, I'm gonna add just a couple of embellishments, really keeping the embellishments to the top of the card, because those three colors of cardstock are very pretty. And so to continue on with the Valentine's Day coloring, we're going to be using the Blossom Sparkles, and there are 3 different sizes within this mix, but I'm just going to use what comes out of the little bag, which ended up being the smaller and the mediums of them, using my Studio Katia embellishment wand to lift these. And as you can see, when you place them properly, so flat side back and then the raised part to the front, you can see how pretty and how colorful these really are. So I am done with my embellishments. Done a clean and simple card using scraps and the same 2 products that we used earlier for our other Studio Cadia cards. So be sure to click a like. I'm going to remove this little piece of foam that we use. There's the backing. And be sure to click subscribe to get notifications free of charge of new videos using your Studio Cadia products. Guys, this is Crystal Thompson. Be sure to have an amazing day. Thanks.